So this is how I grew as a presenter. Now, the biggest part that made growing as a presenter difficult was overcoming the whole paradigm that I had about presenters as a whole. I had always thought that being a presenter was just about talking really smoothly and having confidence about what you were saying, even if you didn't know what it was. I thought that gel well with me since I don't really study much or take into account like a lot of detail when I'm talking. I'm good at just talking liberally about things without knowing much. And I was like, oh, presentational speaking, this will be a breeze. And then I had to overcome the fact that you can't just load your slides with text and expect everything to go well. And that struggle was very continual for me, as I had never quite known how much to balance the amount of text that was supposed to go on the slide. I always felt like if you put words on your slide, that it was like a form of weakness, that you were just failing as a presenter. And then I saw other people, they pulled it off well because they didn't exactly say it verbatim, they used it as reference, which I didn't do much. Instead, I just tended to just not put any text on the slides, and then like the words didn't really come out properly. And I feel I got better at that over time, especially when the storytelling presentation happened and we didn't need to rely on any slides. And I feel like that one went the best. But the other struggle was the word limit, which was mainly found in the creative briefs, because most of the time creative briefs can be said in about 3 sentences, mainly with like the audience and their needs. Stating the audience and the needs should not take 150 words, and a lot of people, myself included, had often like bloat all their words and try to make it get to 150. And it's not really a good way to reflect on your creativity when you have to overinflate how much you put into it. Because most people don't really think about the personality of their piece. They just want to give a presentation, and then they have to write 50 words about it. 50 words is quite a lot that doesn't really need to be there. But, over time, you just get accustomed to it, even though you're not really fond of it. Although the main weakness that I had was poor time management, which is something that affects most classes, but in this one in particular, you have to go up to class with very little time preparation. It does not reflect well on you or how you really carry yourself. And I had tried to like present things in front of other people, and they worked a good amount of the time, but I always feel like there's more things that could be done. There's always more that could be done just if you had a little more time. But time is something you can't really get back. So overall, I feel like the class for me at least was good, but not really something great that I'd look back on. The amount of classes and presentations feel like it could have been a bit more. Maybe put a little less time on the whole principles of design thing that everybody was talking about at the beginning, and more on the personal struggles that everybody experienced, and that would have been a lot better. Maybe like put one or two presentations in so some people don't be nervous at the end. But still, despite all the struggles that I had, I would still say that this was a great class, and that it's a good way to help people who are very inexperienced with presentations. It could be improved, but what can't be?